business end of your CPAP machine is the mask. It's important that the mask is fitting comfortably because you've got to be able to sleep with it. If your mask is too big, it will leak and that will annoy you and wake you up. If the mask is too small, it won't fit comfortably. It will get painful and that will wake you up. So getting the right size is important. If I take this mask, which is an HC405 FlexiFit, and have a look at it on Christine, we can see that the bottom of the mask is sitting right down over the top lip. The top of the mask is coming right up between the eyes, and the width is taking up almost half her face. This would be a very difficult mask to seal while she was asleep. It's too big. On the other hand, if we look at the HC406, which is also a FlexiFit mask, but a smaller size, and sit that on Christine's face, we can see that it's not sitting below the top lip, nor is the top of the mask coming up between the eyes, and it's roughly sitting at about a third of the width of her face. So this is the right size mask for Christine. Having selected the right size mask, we now need to put the straps on and fit the mask with the straps in place. Most FlexiFit style masks have a grey part on the back of the strap, but all masks, regardless of whether they have the grey strap or not, have the Fisher & Paykel logo stitched onto the back. And when the mask is on, that logo should be right side up and at the back of the head. There are 4 straps, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. The top straps connect like so. And the reason why they connect through those hooks is so that once the straps are adjusted to suit you on any particular night, from then on you don't have to readjust those straps every night. If you want to take the straps off for washing, then you can just unhook them and still keep the same length setting that you had. The bottom straps also hook on, but they hook onto the grey slider. And this slider is almost like shock absorbers in a car. As you move around during the course of the night, the tension to hold the mask on your face comes from the bottom straps. And so as you move throughout the night, the slider will accommodate some of those movements without the mask pulling away from your face. So we just hook those up on the bottom. And that mask is now ready for fitting. When you're putting the mask on each night, there are 2 ways. The correct way is to undo one strap, put the mask on and hook it into place. The bloke's way of doing it is to hold it at the back, put the mask on and pull the straps over your head. We're going to do it the bloke's way first. Anytime you're putting the mask on, whether you're doing it yourself or if you're doing it for someone else, you want to get the straps out of the way and hold the mask where it's comfortable for you. So Christine, if you can lift up your hand and just hold that in place so it's comfortable. So there's no tension on there at all. Christine's holding it so that it's comfortable for her. So I can quite confidently now pull the straps over the back of her head, and even though they're loose, I know that the tension is right because she's found it comfortable. The first thing I want to do is tighten the bottom straps because all of the tension to hold a mask on your face comes from the bottom straps, not the top straps. So the bottom ones are the first ones we tighten up, just to the tension that she's holding it on and no more. Once we've done that, the mask should be able to sit in place without having done anything more to the top straps at all. So the tension to hold it onto your face comes from the bottom straps. If you wake in the night and find that the mask is leaking even around the top, it's the bottom straps that tend to need to be tightened. And the way to tell how much to tighten them is by reaching up and just pushing the mask onto your face with your hand. That's how tight it needs to be, and then tweak those bottom straps up to that tension. The top straps are really there just to stop the mask from wobbling around. So at this stage we can just quite loosely tighten them. Just enough and no more. We don't want to be putting undue pressure on the bridge of the nose. All of the tension comes from the bottom.